it could be world class.
The interesting part out there is Kallis. So Kallis was not only an important bowler, but also a great batsman for South Africa. If you were to describe him in one word, what would that be?
Describe Kallis.
Yeah, just one word. What would that be?
Great. He was great. He was great. We're now paying the price for not having replaced him. We haven't replaced him in 7 years.
So,
Great player.
Don't you think you should actually see in the coaching staff, because currently England seem to value him, but South Africa haven't even thought about getting Kallis into the coaching staff as yet.
Yeah, lots has been said about that on social media. You might find he might be returning for the home tour against Australia. Mark Boucher has said that he wants to have discussions with South Africa, and he does hope that he will return. I certainly think part of it is Kallis wants to be consultant. Kallis, I feel, does not want a full-time post. So he wants to go in and be there for 3 weeks, do his work with the youngsters, and then go and do his media work and whatever. That's the impression I get. He doesn't want to be the batting coach as such, more the batting consultant. Look, what happened. His consultancy contract ran out. COVID came about. England gave him a call, obviously. I have no problem with him going. No problem. No problem with him going and accepting that job. I am a little disappointed with some of the quotes that he's used at the press conference he had with the English. I'm a little bit disappointed. Especially because cricketers are media trained, and that's in them all the time. They're media trained. I think he could handle that, even if that's how he feels like he's been sidelined. I think he could handle that better. But I think you might find he might be back in some capacity when the Australians come over later in the year.
I think personally it's very important because legends like these, you need to pick their brains. Sean Pollard and Jacques Kallis, batting, bowling, anything for that matter, even Jonty Rhodes for his fielding ability. Talking about legends.
The South African young batsmen do want him. They want to work with him. Our spinner, Maharaj, for the England series, he wants to work with Paul Harris. Paul Harris was our spin coach. Paul Harris brought in as a spinning consultant for Maharaj. That's what we want. We want that. We want the player to go, listen, we would like to work with this individual. Can we make something happen? Great. One of our young batsmen is in the squad, Keegan Peterson. He could learn an awful lot from someone like Jacques Kallis. No doubt about it. Because Jacques Kallis has been there, done it, got t-shirts, and done all of that stuff. It's an important part, yes, to keep the ex-players not leaving and staying left.
Correct. Talking about legends, we have one of India's favorite South African legends, and that's ABD, Mr. 360 Degree. Why do you think he's so popular across the world? Is it because of his batting, his simplicity, his persona? What makes him so popular?
It's everything. It's everything. It's his demeanor. He doesn't go around showboating. That's not his style. He's not a Marlon Samuels. He's not going to put his feet up at a press conference and tell everyone how wonderful he is. That's not his style. His style is to do his stuff. And I think he puts, I think he obviously knows how good he is, but he doesn't tell everybody that he's good. But it is his performances. it is the fact that he can hit 260 without really breaking a sweat. Really, I mean, really breaking a sweat. It's his incredible talent to play incredibly good bowling with such ease, such ease. It's just it's a marvel. It's a marvelous thing when you see somebody at that level. It's like he's got 10 seconds more than the average batsman. He's got an extra 10 seconds to play the shot. And I do think, obviously, the whole IPL thing that just put him into overdrive. Because he was sensational. He was successful. He scored loads and loads of runs. The fact that he can't win anything with RCB, well, that's not his fault. He said it's not his fault. So
never is. And Tim, it's funny you mentioned RCB. Our group's co-founder, his name is Ajay PK, is a die-hard RCB fan, and we've done majority of these shows in the past 1.5 months. Every single episode RCB reference makes, and that's funny. But coming back to AB de Villiers, I think the city of Bangalore absolutely loves him. Absolutely, I think what he's done to IPL, and at the outset I mentioned, I think every South Africa cricketer lights up IPL. Rabada, for example, Delhi Capitals, Dale Steyn playing for many franchises. He played for Sunrisers and Deccan Chargers. I'm a big fan of Dale Steyn and his bowling. So the fact that IPL is successful, I think players like ABD and South African players have a lot to contribute for that. And we are also ever thankful for the 2009 IPL to be hosted in South Africa in extreme conditions. I think Rainbow Nation holds a pretty good spot in Indian hearts, I must say.
Yeah, that was that 2009. That was an experience. Let's put it that way. I've been to a fair few cricket games, and that was, even though it was in South Africa, that was something that was on a different level. It was just insane. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I wanted to check with you. Would you see him returning with South Africa color, ABD? At least for one more World Cup, just for the one more World Cup? Interesting. This is a difficult one. Talent-wise, of course. T20 World Cup, bring him in, of course. But my problem is, what signal are you sending to the guy that has worked his ass off for 3 seasons, and all the hard work, through all those runs, and you go, well, Abe's playing. It doesn't send a great signal to the youngster who's worked his ass off for everything. If everything were equal and talent-wise, absolutely. I do think now we've moved away from that. I do think we have to suck it up and just pick what we've got. Steyn has retired by all accounts, and Abe's retired. Move for the future. That's. I would probably lean towards go with the future. They gave us great experiences.